told me before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Quick completion on the out route. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. At the 20. Sprinting over. After getting called for the hold, now this offense in a world of trouble on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Hauls it in. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Throwing, Lewis finds his man. It's Taylor. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. By the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Here's Lewis. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense, and moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Cowboys have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, and they did the hard work. Nice job being physical, getting that 4th down and short, and now you got 4 chances from the 1-yard line. This offense is in great position. Shoot, I'm probably going to come back to the same exact play.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. First score of the game goes up. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered 29 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than their quarterback, Drew Mestemaker. Absolutely lit up college football a year ago. He's got so much talent. He's got size. He's deadly accurate. I don't think anybody doubts this offense is going to be electrifying right out of the gate.
And nobody doubts this offense, but Drew Mestemaker was doubted his whole life. That dude did not start one high school football game. Not a single one. To do what he did at North Texas and now to come to the Cowboys and lead a new squad with Eric Morris, I look forward to big things happening for Oklahoma State because they brought a lot of talent with the running back spot, with the receiver spot. This should be an offense that's carbon copied and ready to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Punts it out of the air. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough in them. 10.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Under fire. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lewis, pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The change now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Got a little grass. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Quarterback making checks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Throwing, Lewis. Working the big fella to the corner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that didn't fill in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 16, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Lewis to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate and stop making some of these bonehead plays.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Oh, second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it way down the field. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Lewis. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake, Lewis. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense has come out really, really strong. I mean, this is the 3rd possession. They've already got 2 stops, and now they try to take advantage of them to go to the top because the D's been aggressive. Still doing a great job staying disciplined, staying home. To start this football game, man, they have been lights out.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. He can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. The defense putting points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed, takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Here's Lewis to throw. He wants to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Lewis to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to set up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Young.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Motion from the wideout. Lewis. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Now on first down from the 28. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. The throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Got his man to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners on top right now as they look to move to 6-2. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from this group, and yet here they are, very much in the mix in their lead.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Throwing, Lewis.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Lewis to throw. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The pitch. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here's Lewis to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Zings it complete to the right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all away. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lewis throws to the wideout. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clements. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
Lewis on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Lewis. This one's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run the option. Makes one man miss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Motion from the wideout. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Young. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Lewis to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Colorado! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Colorado, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Play action with Lewis. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
He'll pitch it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but
and it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
They kick it away on 4th down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis throws to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Lewis. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough.